Man, my rant didn't even upload yesterday. My rant didn't upload yesterday. I guess God was like, you was doing too much. Now we're not gonna let you upload that. It's Jordan. Y'all know that's my little intro. And I had a rant yesterday about just the service industry here in Atlanta. About 20 minutes long. It would not let me upload it for some reason. I thought that maybe because I was in a bad area or whatever, it wouldn't let me upload it. I really wasn't saying anything that y'all didn't already know. I was just probably bringing things to light that y'all probably just didn't, that y'all just probably don't think about, as much as I do, maybe. I don't know. But yes, Atlanta, their service industry is horrible here. You go to pick up at these fast food restaurants and you are ignored. It's been times people walk right up to the counter and look you right in your face and walk away. Like, that's the type of time they on down here. And I don't know if it's because they so super stressed out or if they hate their life or whatever, but I just never understood that. Like, I'm a complete stranger. I could be anybody. I could own that franchise. Like, don't bring your attitude to me, especially if I didn't do anything to warrant that. Furthermore, the courier side should be the easiest side to handle. Like, if I'm working at McDonald's, or I'm working at Zaxby's, I'm working at Chick-fil-A, I'm working at different fast food restaurants, Burger King, whatever. Put me on the courier side. Put me on handling the courier deliveries. I'd rather do that than deal with the people on the front line and deal with people in the drive-thru. Let me just handle that. That's how I'm thinking. That's me. Because it's like your own little department. It's like going to work and not being bothered by management, not being micromanaged by management. Drive-thru got their issues. They got, drive-thru has their thing. Drive-thru got their times that they got to keep down. I used to work in fast food. I already know. Drive-thru has their times that they have to keep down. Front line, they don't want a lot of people waiting in the lobby area in the front for the front line. Everybody has a piece. Everybody has something that they should be doing. This incorporating the courier system, the on-demand delivery services, is relatively new, but it's not hard. It's not hard to do. Y'all got y'all tablets all lined up. I know y'all see it. I know y'all have seen this. All the tablets be lined up on the counter. Zifty, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, all of them have, even Yelp has a tablet. The Yelp, whatever their service that they use, which I think I haven't even ran into anybody that even used the service, but I've seen the tablet before. I've seen the tablet in various businesses, especially those higher end restaurants. I've seen the tablet in there. You put one person on there, and that's the only thing that they're responsible for. So if a courier comes in and something happens where the order was incorrect or whatever, you only got one person to go to. Y'all know my go-to experience is always Zaxby's on Ponce, because they're just like the perfect punching bag to punch up on, because you learn everything about doing courier services at that damn Zaxby's on Ponce. The Zaxby's on Ponce will teach you everything you need to know about doing courier services. It's either a go or it's not a go at Zaxby's. You walking in there on a prayer and a hope that they got the order correct, that the order is done, that they even process the order at all. Zaxby's, that one down there on Ponce, man, your patience is tried. Your patience is tried. Now, they have one shift. I can't remember. I want to say it's the morning shift. I want to say it's the morning shift because they don't serve any morning food. So I think a lot during that time it's more relaxed. Like I want to say right between 11, I think they open up at like 10. So between 10 and maybe 12, if you get an order, it's usually in and out. And I think that's because the stress levels are low. The demand is low at that time because people are waking up. Nobody just, the consensus, the majority of people don't want, you know, lunch-esque food for breakfast. So they, you know, they wait. But you got the one or two people that, you know, don't mind eating a chicken platter at 9 a.m., chicken finger platter at 9 a.m. or whatever. And, you know, you might get that order. And when you go in there, it's running so smooth. Everything is, you know, even the way that the employees just embrace you when you walk in. Hey, what you here for? You here for DoorDash? You here for Postmates? What you here for? And you out the door. Again, shout out my girl Monique, who works there. She's an employee that worked there. This young woman I met at Zaxby's who works behind the counter. I always suggest, I'm like, y'all should have her handle these orders. Have her do these orders because she knows exactly what she's doing. When she seems like she memorizes the couriers, right? Because I've seen other couriers from other businesses. I've seen people from Grubhub up in there. I've seen people from Postmates up in there. And she will go straight to them. What you here for? What's the name? What's the number? Uber Eats? Okay, cool. I'll be right with you. She turn around. She don't go get lost in the back. She ain't on her phone. She gets right at the order. And that is highly appreciated for us couriers. It's highly appreciated because it doesn't happen at these establishments. It doesn't happen. Let me sit up. It doesn't happen. Oh, that's too much up. It doesn't happen at these establishments. They will forget about you. I've even been told from Witch on West Peachtree Street, stand over here because I will forget about you. Why don't you just turn around and get the order? Like the order's probably sitting right there. There's a bunch of stuff sitting behind you. You ain't even checked to see if one of those could be the order. Bar Taco. They don't be on North Highland. The one on Marietta, it's not bad. I go up in there, I sit down. They offer you something to drink. You know, shout out to all the establishments that do that. I think that's amazing. You know, because they know we out here running around. The least you can do is get us some water. You know, or offer us some water. Shout out to those establishments. There's a few of them out here. They will definitely. Sorry for the wait. You want a lemonade or a tea or some water on us or whatever? And you know, sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't. It's just certain spots they just don't even care for the courier, and it's leaning more toward. I know they get a bulk of their sales for the day from courier services. I know because everybody doesn't want to go to the restaurant and sit and have to wait or whatever. Everybody doesn't want to do these things. So I know that they're getting a lot of service through these on-demand courier services, and it's still treated like an unwanted foster child in today's service industry, at least right now. And you know, to its defense, it's still relatively new. I think they only been around for about 10 years now, or close to 10 years on-demand delivery services. I want to say close to 10 years, maybe a little less than 10 years. And so it's still new. I guess they're still getting used to it. But it's like, if you're doing this every single day, why not streamline that? Why not make sure that the couriers are good as soon as they come in? We ain't got to have, well, I guess that is a form of special attention, but that's one less person you got to worry about in the lobby. And that's what I don't get. Like, you got us complaining. You got people that's waiting in line that wants to sit down or whatever. They're complaining. You got people that's they came in here because the drive-through line is all jacked up. Now they're complaining. Now you got 3 different sets of people complaining. Now you have an attitude, or you probably more than since I'm down here in Atlanta, they come with the attitude before you even get there. So you already had an attitude. And that's another thing. Like, why do it seem like, maybe it's me, but it seemed like they put the weakest links on the front line at these businesses. It seemed like they put the weakest links on the front line at these businesses to me. You put the slowest person on the register, the person that can't multitask on the register. Like, you put people that's always on their phones on the front line. Why, management? Why aren't you breaking this up? Like, why aren't them people that are always on their phone? They got time. That's the reason why they're always on their phone. They got time. So why won't you take them and put them on a task that keeps them constantly doing things? The person that can't multitask, why are they on the register? Put them on the register. Leave them on the register, but just have them work the register, since they can't do the register and build the order. Just have them do the register. Put someone in between them that can build the orders. You know, like, it's just... I never worked management in fast food. I worked management in other positions before. I never worked management in fast food. Management pretty much works the same way across any industry. So, I just don't understand it. And it's like, it's here. It's here. I haven't really ran into that everywhere else. I've lived in other places. I haven't ran into that in other places that I've lived at. It's here. It's here when that happens. You know, I'm here in Atlanta, and I'm like, yo, why is it like this? Why is it like this? Like, people would rather be outside. I mean, it's hot. Who wouldn't rather be outside at the pool or at a beach somewhere or enjoying their life, but you stuck behind here frying tenders up for everybody, or you stuck behind here taking orders from everybody for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, whatever. But just don't come to work, or find a job where they become a lifeguard where you at the beach all the time. You know what I mean? So I just don't. This is my rant, man. I'm at 11 minutes. I'm about to hang this one up. This is my little rant about the service industry here in Atlanta. And it's one that we need to address. It's one that somebody needs to put videos up about it, because I guess I see people complaining like, oh, this person was that, you know, this person did this when I went up in there. That person did that when I went up in there. And it's just, this is like a thing that's going overall throughout Atlanta and the metro Atlanta areas. It's not just at one particular spot, the McDonald's up on whatever, West Ponce. Like, nah, it's going across the board here. And it's at places that you wouldn't even expect it to be. You know, like I said, the Chick-fil-A on Bill Kennedy is usually a pretty smooth operation. But I went there the other night doing DoorDash, picking up my last DoorDash delivery, and it was hectic in there. It was hectic in there. I wanted to touch base on this. I wanted to touch base on this Crystals order that I picked up off of Northside Drive. I was on Northside Drive picking up this Crystals order, and something happened prior to me getting there, but everybody was up in arms about it, and it seemed like it was a really, really minuscule and minor thing that could have been just pulled to the side. It seemed like they had some type of confrontation with a customer that came up in there. But instead of isolating that incident, the whole store was in on it. Like, even the people that was back there making the little sliders, they was talking about it. And I'm like, this incident probably wasn't even a major thing. But people down here turn things into major things. When one person come in, look, if y'all think I'm being over dramatic about it, just sit back and observe. Go to a place that's highly populated or extremely busy during the day. Go to my punching bag, Zaxby's on Ponce. Go to Zaxby's, get an order from there, and just observe. If you got like a few, you know what I mean? If you got like 30 seconds, a minute or two, you waiting, just sit back and observe. Don't put your phone down and just watch. Just watch. And they tell you gotta wait for your order, just sit down and watch. And you'll see somebody come in with an attitude. Maybe they mess up their order in the drive-thru and they come in with an attitude, and watch how it affects the whole entire staff. Instead of just isolating that one incident, take her over here, take him over there, and fix the order, the whole staff is like up in arms about that. You got the people in the back that's smirking about the situation. You got the front line, and they all acting like, oh, you come up in here big and bad, you know, and they all, everything is getting all rowdy. Just watch and observe. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. And that's poor management. That's poor management, because in an incident like that, You would think that they would just, like I said, isolate it, take it over here. Oh, we had tomatoes on your sandwich. You know, let me just go ahead and just get that rectified. Run around back, either that person to make the sandwich for them, or to have somebody that they know that can just jump straight on it. Bam, make it. Can you give me a chicken sandwich with no tomato, please? Bam, that situation is done. And it'd be so small. These things be like so small. I asked for no ice in my drink. Y'all got more ice in here than y'all have juice. Okay, cool. Bam. It's just I don't know. It just felt. I just failed to. I can't grasp why these things aren't just taken care of right away and just be done with. And it affects everything. One little thing, one little incident like that affects how the whole thing, because the people from the drive-thru want to get involved, and the people they arguing about, the people from the drive-thru are arguing, oh well, you didn't say no tomato on your sandwich. You didn't say no tomato on your sandwich when you were around the drive-thru. And now front line is involved because the person actually came inside and they're talking to the people on the front line, and the people in the back are smirking about it because, you know, it's some action going on. So it's like, I just don't understand how the industry can get so hung up on those type of things when everything can just be running smooth. And I ain't talking about the perfect world. Things will go wrong. You will put something on somebody's sandwich. You will do something that will not jeopardize, but you will do something that will hinder or hold up the process. You will. Those things will happen. But to isolate it and get it done get it done quickly, the whole process will run smooth, man. And then the couriers can just slip in and out. My man was asking me, my boy Ace, he was asking me yesterday, do I go through drive-thrus to pick up some orders that are already placed? I said I haven't done it yet, only because I know how I've worked fast food before, and I know how drive-thrus work. That order, and since we're doing courier work, our orders aren't always done. Sometimes they don't even prep the order. I was in Planet Bombay on where's Planet Bombay at? It's in Little 5 Points. And all their tablets was going crazy. And nobody was there to like answer the tablets. Nobody was there. So that means none of those orders are getting fulfilled. And all the tablets was going off. Every tablet that they had, they got about 6 or 7 tablets if y'all go up in Planet Bombay. They have about 6 or 7 tablets, and all of them was going off at once. All of them. So none of those orders are being fulfilled. Which always got me, because it's like, why? Maybe they should double up on the tablets and have tablets in the back that get the same order, so people back there can get started on the order, whether it gets accepted or not. And then maybe the person, whoever handles the tablets up front, can tap accept, but they will also see that that order has been fulfilled from the people that was working in the back. So once they accept it, it's already been fulfilled. When I come in to pick up, my order is already done. It seemed like the common sense thing to do. But of course that would be in a perfect world, so I'm not expecting that to happen. And like I was telling one of the young ladies in my comment section, by the time they figure this stuff out, I hope I'm well off as far as financially by that time. I don't want to be stuck doing these things for years, for sure. So I hope that I'm well off, or I'm on my way to being well off, or you know what? I'm just gonna put that in the atmosphere. I will be well off. I will be where I need, where mentally I think I should be at by that time. And it'd be nice to see. I remember when, bam, I was doing this, and those times are always dope when you see that. I remember when they ain't even have spaces for us. They didn't even care. We were an afterthought to them. Now, the couriers got their own lane, and they got their own area that they go to, and it's quiet and it's reserved. And I would love to get to that. Anyway, this is my rant. It's crazy. It's about the same time that I did with the last rant. It was a 20-minute video with the other rant. That's probably why I didn't upload. If this one doesn't upload, God don't want y'all to hear this stuff. So the YouTube gods don't want y'all to hear this stuff. But anyway, get at me, y'all. Comment section. Peace.